tennis on me.
I know you like to mix it up with
like
sports.
That. They crack a forehand back at him. They get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand. A really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole bit. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Shaw. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Airing one out for Boyd. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy in the fly, but as you said, incomplete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one covers 29 yards, first down. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Shaw. He completes it to Boyd. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. Exit. Y'all playing the wrong football. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. 3 birds.
From the gun, Shaw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decided to throw for it, but the pressure got to them quickly and put the quarterback down.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike. We got to get the ball until you get the
2nd and 11. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
You go tight. Rock it. You go tight right there. Check 52.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a gain of a yard in what all likelihood will be the final play of the first half. On the ground, it's Mack. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
This is Mack on the counter. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Check 9. Hey, seam 6.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Let's bring it. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
218, chop it. Check, check, check.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Get it.
Looking to throw. Shaw, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. It's a foot race. 30, 20, 10, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Watch the twist.
On 1st down, Forrest. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll keep it on the ground. Forrest. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Ready. 90, Wolf. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Pick it. 61, Matchbox Lights. Hey, Orbit. Keep grip.
Operating from the gun. Shaw. And he finds McLaurin. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Shaw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Back to throw. Shaw airing one out for Boyd. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Shaw. He completes it to Nelson. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it here. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. New England on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. They go.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Go on, go on. Get one. Deuce. Check,
On the ground with a tight end. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. They'll run here with Mack. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Touchdown, New England. Brandon, would you say they went from agony to elation in just a few quick seconds on that play?
Probably thought they were about to give it up in the red zone and then touchdown.
Yeah, there is absolutely no way that they drew it up and said, this is the way it's supposed to be done. It just happened.
But the end will justify the means. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D.
Looking to run with Mack. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Marlon Mack with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 17-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for him. Didn't happen. Awesome.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Hey, Haywood. 57's right. So we got man. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
Looking to throw. Shaw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Hey, high 7. 57, Mike, 57. Here we go. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Yeah. Yo, Jack Graham.
On 1st down, Shaw. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16. This quarterback now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Maurice Hurst in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now they try the right side here. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves them with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. They'll run with Mack. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Hey, Delta. Ready?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone. And no, it's incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Crash. Mike 10.
From the gun, Shaw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Complete to number 30. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Let's go, defense. Our time. This our time. Mike's 57. Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Shaw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Pick up the ball. Mike 10. Mike 10. Mike 10.
Bravo.
On 4th down, Shaw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Back.
Go.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Yep.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Hey, Charlie.
Son, I'm coming for you, son. Mike's 5'4. Mike's 5'4. Mike's 5'4. Come on, D. Right there.
Spin it.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Let's get this.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost, But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Pats, the win is a good one for morale, but